All right, guys, so as you walk in today, there's some essential questions on the board. If you could go ahead and get the notes that are by the door that are already printed out for you as you walk in, and do your best to try to answer these essential questions. And we're gonna watch a video in just a minute, and we're gonna go over these essential questions, and we might trigger some things you already know about macromolecules and some things you don't know about macromolecules that we need to learn. All right, so now that we've watched the video, go ahead and get out your notes. You have a set of notes in front of you that has stems or sentence triggers that might help you understand macromolecules a little bit better. That might help you understand carbon and monomers and polymers a little bit better. So we're gonna use those different stems to help us and guide us through today's lecture. So we're gonna start in the section that says carbon, we're going to start in the section that says organic chemistry. So organic chemistry is the study of compounds that contain bonds with the carbon atom. So carbon is the essential element to all living things, and if it's considered alive, it has carbon in it. So if it's considered alive, it's going to contain this element carbon. It's also going to contain hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur, but it can contain them in different amounts. So that's what makes each person and each living thing unique, because a plant is considered a living thing. In science, one of the abbreviations we use to help us remember those is SHNOPS, or CHNOPS. That word helps us remember what's in living things. So those are going to be the elements that are always found in living things. That might be something to add to your doodle notes. All right, so now that we're done with our lecture, we're gonna build the macromolecules, or we're gonna see what you remember about the macromolecules. So in front of you, when you walked in, you got a sheet of monomers. So on your sheet of monomers, I want you to color all the monomers that make up carbohydrates red. I want you to color the monomers that make up proteins green. I want you to color the monomers that make up nucleic acids orange or yellow, and the monomers that make up lipids, blue. After you color those monomers, you're gonna cut them out and glue them together in order to build the polymers or the macromolecules, carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids. Once they're built, we're gonna attach them to your notes. So we're gonna attach the carbohydrate to where it says carbohydrates, the lipids to lipids, the proteins to proteins, and the nucleic acids to the nucleic acid. After you're done building those, I'll be coming around the room helping you. We're going to have an interactive exit ticket so you can get out your Chromebook or your iPhone or whatever works best, and you're gonna post on our interactive website or our class website, one fact about carbohydrates, or you can post something that carbohydrates and proteins both have in common. You can post something that everything has in common. So I would go to my book, MacBook, and I'm gonna say that everything contains the element carbon, and that's where I'm gonna put my Post-it note in the very middle. And that's gonna be my contribution to our summary of what everything we've learned in class today is. So if everyone contributes one fact, we'll have a great summary. And if you could, when you're done, pick it up and you're done with class, and I will see you next time.